slightly more optimistic note, because I think that work is very important. But actually, nonetheless, the fact of the matter is that mispricing, which a few years ago was called transfer pricing, is a very important source of corruption, in the sense that it deprives countries of revenue, and very often actually there are people in the political elite who are complicit in that process. And then I want to mention something else of a similar nature, but which is actually different. And this is in the context of multinationals, when a resource is transferred from the illegal sector to the legal sector. So the easiest example to discuss this is the example of coltan in Eastern DRC, which, as many of you will know, is used in electronic circuits, especially in mobile phones. And for many years, the situation has changed a bit in the last year, but for the many years in the late 90s and 2000s, coltan was being mined by militias in Eastern DRC in a highly corrupt context, in which the government of that country has had very little control. But actually the mining is being controlled by local militias, some of whom are in turn controlled by Rwandese and Ugandan generals in competition with each other, in order to get coltan, which is then sold to comptoirs in Kivu and exported to smelters in Kazakhstan, Germany, and the US. And then as it comes into the system, then it becomes formally a legal product. And so by the time it gets to a company like Nokia, which is manufacturing mobile phones, then we know that it is, as it were, can be safely regarded as part of that system. There's been a lot of work going on the chain, the value chain in that process, and there may be a shift in the way that is done. But that's an example of what I'm talking about in moving a product from the illegal sector to the legal sector. And another